Alright, welcome back everybody. This is the Uncharted Vapor, and today I'm bringing you a review on a device that was sent to me for the purposes of review. Now, what was sent to me is a demo sample of a product about to be released by none other than VapX. So what are we going to talk about today is going to be the new Meteor 510. So with that, we're going to take that, and what else they send me is the optional base that goes for it. So this is the charging base as well for the Meteor, and as I dive down, I'll show you how it works. And with that, let's go ahead and dive on down, show you what's inside, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, here we are down low with the Meteor 510 kit. So this is a reviewer sampler kit, and as you can see right here, this says charging base. So it doesn't say much on the box itself other than VapX, bring value, designed by, redefine impossible, nothing on there, Meteor, their logo, and that's pretty much it there. On the other box, charging base, nothing around but their logo and their logo, and on the back side it says charging base. So with that, I'm just going to show you what the charging base looks like. Let's go ahead and just quickly open this. Alright, so here's what the charging base looks like real quick inside of the package. So this is what the charging base looks like. I'll set the box to the side. Inside the box of the Meteor, slide it open. Take off the cover, which says VapX, designed by VapX, bringing value. So this is how the package comes in on the reviewer side. So on this side here is where your normal peripherals and everything would be. This is a USB Type-C cable on the inside of the bag. So if you don't have a Type-C cable, you're going to get one with it, which is also good to have for this. So this is not the final rendition. As you see, there's no user manual or anything with it. And then the mod itself. So on the mod itself, I'll go ahead and zoom this in real quick. As you can see, really nicely done. It kind of, to me, resembles their logo in a way. There's a cutout that you'll see what it goes for in a second on the back side of it, in a leather with leather stitching around it. It says Meteor. Nice gunmetal finish, really smooth. VapX on the side, and then the 510 deck area. It has a raised 510, on it. That would be my con to the device only. Nice rubberized feeling, which also tells you, hey, come down here. Why? Because right here is where your Type-C charger is if you don't have this optional base. So let's zoom back out real quick. Come out a little bit real quick. Alright, so I'm going to show you the base. So on the base, you can see the arrow here, as I showed you the arrow on the other one. And then this is the charging ports on it. And then right there is where you plug your Type-C charger in. On the back side, your input voltages and outputs maximum. Alright, so all you do is you take this mark and this mark, line it up, and it sets down just like that. So when you have them together, this is what it's going to look like. Let's get it back in frame. And that's it. And this thing charges extremely fast. So if, say, you're sitting down at the couch, you want to set your mod down and charge it, you can set it down like this, and this thing charges extremely fast. So with that, let's put the base away, turn it on, 5 clicks. Alright, 1, 2, 3, unlock it. So let's grab the atomizer, put it on here real quick so I can show you the menu functions. This is my Integra. Let's throw it on here. Looks decent on here. I didn't grab the beauty ring though, but new coil, boom. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, power mode, nickel mode, stainless steel, titanium, temp control regulated, VPC mode, bypass mode, and power mode. Those are your modes. Then it goes into your coil. You can lock the coil in. Reset your puff counter. And that's it. And then just hold the button down for a few seconds and it'll turn off. Oops, sorry, I just kicked the camera. That's really smart. Oh, bring it back over. Okay. So with that, guys, it's pretty much it. 5 clicks on, 5 clicks off. Hold power button down. Boom, you're going to lock it up. Up and down button locks it. 3 clicks gets into your menu mode up top here to go into your temp control setting, VPC, bypass, etc. on the top side. I showed you the base charger, which goes down here, which is an option, and then on the other side has the USB Type-C charger. So with that, guys, it's very quick. I believe this has an 8.4 volt cutoff with 2000 mAh. Let's zoom out a little bit. So let's go ahead and show you. Very fast firing, and this is firing at a 1 ohm coil. So no issues, no lag. It's instantaneous. So guys, that's a very simplistic breakdown of the mod. Nothing else to really go over. This is a demo, this is a reviewer's part. So with that, I'll see you guys back on top. Alright everybody, welcome back up on top. So here we are with the Meteor 510. As you saw down below, the charging deck and some of the basic features of how to use the device. So, pros and cons of the device, I'm going to go over those real quick. Now, there's not really any true way for me to give you 100% of cons and pros because this is a demo model. So, what that means, this is basically a reviewer sample and we get to check them out, see anything's wrong with it. But other than that, I'm hoping that this is how they stay. Honestly, it's an amazing looking device. Honestly, it is. The way it works, everything on it is just amazing. Built-in battery, extremely fast charging. It runs off a Type-C charger. So if you got a Type-C charger that's at least 2 amps, this thing charges tremendously fast with the Meteor's 510 charging deck. So with that, I'm just going to do some vapor production and then tell you pros and cons. Okay, so what cons do I have on the device? For what I've got right here, there are no cons right now. There's an extra lip on here which will allow you to run a beauty ring, which means you can run it out up here right now. So this is a 22 millimeter RDA, which is the Integra, which fits perfectly on here with no problem with the raised deck on here. This one right here, I believe, is a 25 millimeter RDA. This is the Core RDA by Vapefly, and it fits down perfect. They do have a gap here, which, you know, I'm assuming is recessed down to have a beauty ring inside of it, is what I'm going to think. Because when I use a beauty ring on these, it pretty much clears majority of the gap. Let me see here. I got a 22 to 24 millimeter RDA beauty ring, so let's put it on. So the gap is still there. So I would say that would be the only con. The raise is just a little too much, just a little bit. But that's really subjective. I mean, it's nice to have a slightly raised so you don't scratch it. 24, 25 fits, you know. I don't really have much bigger than that. Or, I mean, I got a 30 mil and a 28, you know, but I'm not going to pull them out, you know, for this. You know, there's no reason to, but with a 22, it just looks extremely nice. 22 with my beauty ring. I'll show you what the 22 to 24 really looks like. So here it is. This is a 22 to 24 ring that goes onto the Integra, and it takes it right to the edge. And with this one, it actually makes it look like there is no gap, you know, there at all whatsoever. It actually fills in perfectly to that edge at 24 millimeters with no issues. The raised deck has no issues. Coil reading, not really any issues. There's no issues with it. Let me say this. Innovation on this device, there was a lot. Coming out with something that charges from the bottom and a Type-C fast charger was great. This deck is just amazing. Literally, you set your mod down on it and it charges. It's amazing. So I literally tested it out at roughly 30-40%, 50%, set it down, went upstairs, and within like 15-20 minutes at most, this thing was 100% charged again. It's got a 2000 mAh internally built battery, so you've got plenty of life. And even if you're on the go, you can put a Type-C charger on it, which is right here on the back side. So all you do is just lift it out, put it out, and boom, there it is, covered by water or water protection. And I don't see nothing, and it does have the mark on it where you put it on the base, so you know how to line it up on the base, so that way it sets in flush. So as far as pros and cons, the only con I could ever put on this, which is objective, is just maybe bring the 510 bass down some a little bit. Other than that, there's nothing. I like how it looks. I like how it feels. It's an amazing, amazing device. I have the VapX's. They're on my table right now. The Geyser S and the version 1.5. So with that, guys, they went from those into a mod of their own. They didn't have someone else make it for them. So I think they did an amazing job. Like, they went from a pod setup right into a mod, and all they did is upgrade. And that's what I like. And then the innovation with the deck. Like, if I could, I'd pick this up all day long for the shop for people to have because of how nice this setup is. So with that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and ring the bell. And I'll catch you next time.